Hey everyone, it's Yandia here, and I just wanted to come on today to give you a little bit of advice as far as manifesting your highest self. So, in this video, I'll be talking to you about how you can manifest your highest self and what are some things that you really need to pay close attention to make sure that you can do that in a very smooth and easy way. First of all, what exactly is your highest self? I do have a video already on here that covers highest self and would give you an explanation on that. I want to go a little bit deeper just to help you understand why it's important right now in this present time to manifest your highest self. There are a lot of changes happening on earth right now, and if you can, just take some time and look around, you realize that there are a lot of, let's just say, low vibrational things occurring on earth, from politics to just the way that the family system is right now, the medical system, the judaical system, the education system, all of the systems, the wars and rumors of wars. There's so much of that going on, but there are also a lot of amazing things happening on the planet, like the Great Awakening. You've heard about that. I'm sure you must have heard someone talking about waking up. What exactly is that? I'm going to talk about it from what I've been shown and my experience. The awakening is when many, many souls, the masses, actually start remembering who they are and why they've come to this planet. So some people just call it a spiritual awakening. It's a time when you start questioning, who am I? What am I? Why am I here? Okay. And when that starts happening with masses of people, large numbers of people, we tend to refer to that as an awakening or a great awakening that's happening. So that's really it in a nutshell. You could get into this through different, philosophies and religions and other traditions who have been speaking about this, prophesying about this for a very long time. But in a nutshell, that's really what it is. People waking up to realizing that they are more than their bodies and that they have come to this planet for a reason, for a purpose, and they are realizing that they are the consciousness that is residing within this body, that they are not just these bodies, but they exist in a greater capacity, not just in the confines of this flesh and blood. So, moving on from that, want to get into talking about highest self. Here we are in these bodies. We have a sense that sometimes during this awakening, intuitively, we begin to realize certain things. It's not coming from our experiential knowledge, right? It's just like coming into us. Like we're just able to know something. We're just able to feel or to perceive that this decision is the wrong one or the right one, or this person is someone I should befriend or I shouldn't befriend, right? So some people will call that intuition, and others would say, it's simply higher self communicating with you and guiding you along your path, right? Now, it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're getting information on a topic or a subject that you don't have actual information on that came from your experience or even something you may have read. This is just coming into you some way, somehow. Okay. Now, with the shift that's happening right now on Earth, we want to be able to really, 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 really more than ever before be connected to higher self or have higher self fully integrated within our bodies. Okay, what that means is that there is a level of consciousness that you have access to. It is your consciousness. It's just that that information has not come to you through living this life. It is information that has been gathered through your many lifetimes, your past lives, this present life, and the lives that you will live after this one. So highest self is you at the end of all the living, okay? The living in time, not in eternity, the living in time. So that part of you that has already gone through all of the lifetimes, all of the timelines, and is at the end of them, that is the part of you that we call highest self, right? And so you have higher self. Of course, there are higher selves, but then we're talking about highest self. Your highest self is the one that is in eternity. So whether you want to deal with higher self or highest self, the point is that in order for you to be able to shift along with the energies, the higher frequencies that are coming upon this planet already here, but it's going to increase even more. You cannot do that safely in a low vibrational state, right? So if you are moving along with the wave of this world, whatever is being pushed in the media and on the news and all of these things, a lot of fear basically is what's being pushed. You need to come off of that wave, and you need to allow a higher frequency to be dominant in your body right now. And you're not going to be taking on someone else's frequency. You're taking on your own frequency, just at a higher level, at a higher state. Okay? The issue with manifesting your highest self right now is that sometimes you may have those days where you're able to be in a very high state. I'm not talking about being excited. I'm talking about you are able to go through the day solving your problems. You're able to go through the day without feeling anxiety and stress and depression. You're able to go through the day very much level-headed and having foresight or insight into activities and into things happening in your day. And so you feel very much aligned. Those days, when we have days like that, those are the days where we are more so moving and flowing with our highest self, with our highest or higher consciousness. Okay? So the time is coming where this can't be just a day thing. Like we do it, oh, on Monday I was really flowing, and then, 2 weeks down the road, you have another day where you're flowing. We have to be in the constant flow. Okay, the time is coming where we need to be able to really hone in and, like I use that word, integrate that frequency into our body, into our being, so that we're able to walk this earth and carry and maintain a very high frequency, because the earth is shifting, and you need to be able to resonate with the shift, with the higher vibration, in order to, let's just say, stay at your optimal health. Now, what has happened is that because we have suffered so much trauma in life, just going through life, family problems, drug abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse in different ways, and also trauma to our bodies physically, and sicknesses, and all of these, there's so many things I could list, but all of these different things, they actually cause great stress to our physical brain. And what happens is that first, the subtle connections become broken, and we are unable to connect and put the pieces together properly. So you find that a lot of us actually are demonstrating almost like two personalities, in the sense that 1 minute we're really happy and we really got this going, and the next minute we may be feeling like, we just want to jump off a bridge. Okay, unable to really stabilize and have good days for long durations, right? Sometimes it's like, oh, I'm having a great time, and then crash. And then you build up again, and then you get used to this thing. Well, this is happening because your brain is not properly connected. At some point in your life, you went through some sort of stress. It could have been emotional stress, could have been physical stress, it could be chemical stress. You went through some form of stress that caused these very subtle connections in the brain to disconnect. And when that happened, your brain pretty much came apart. Hard to see physically, right? It's not that your brain really went like this. It's that those connections broke. So your brain is broken. All of us have experienced this to some degree. Some people have more damage than others. But what your higher self needs in order to be able to stay within your physical body and be fully integrated is for your brain to become one. What happens is that when your brain is not healed, when your brain is damaged, you can't hold the current. You can't hold that level of high frequency. So you end up like short circuiting, for lack of better words, right? You end up short circuiting because something isn't connected. So when that energy is coming into your being, you cannot sustain it, not for long periods of time, right? Even though some people like to pretend like they're still having good days within themselves, they're actually not having a good day, but they're just, playing the part. And so the mask, right? The mask has to fall off of everyone's face. If you want to really be able to move into the new season, into the new earth, and flow with the higher vibration and a much more benevolent wave, a much more peaceful, loving, joyful existence, it is important for you to heal your brain. And there are many ways that you could heal your brain. One way, my favorite way, is just to ask. Simply just ask for your brain to be healed. I know this may sound, too easy for some people, but I have been assured by higher self, by source, by most high, whatever you want to call it, okay? I have been assured by the one who has been taking care of your body, the one who is concerned for your health, and that who wants you to be in optimal health, who wants you to have salvation, by the way, salvation pertaining to health. In the third book of John, chapter 2, verse 2, Yeshua says, "Beloved, I pray that in all respects you may prosper and be in good health, just as your soul prospers." You are to be in good health. Never think that something spiritual, is more important than you being in actual physical good health. A lot of times people want to focus on meditation, they want to focus on doing all sorts of spiritual things, but they are lacking focusing on being in physical good health, especially brain health. Right now is the time for you to focus on your brain being healed and being whole, your brain being not separated in any way, not in any form, but being whole, not being just left brain or right brain, but being whole brain, not double-minded in any way. A double-minded person is unstable in all of their ways. So I want you to know that it's as simple as asking. Very easy, like this: higher self, most high, highest self, source, whatever name you want to put there. If my brain needs healing, if my brain is broken or damaged in any way, I am giving you full permission to heal my brain. Let your loving light, let your healing power go through from the top of my head all the way down to the soles of my feet and heal my physical body. Heal things in my body that maybe I'm not even aware of that need healing. Heal my body and especially my brain. Go through and search through any way, any places in my brain that may have become damaged in any way, by any means, whether it was emotional, physical, or chemical. And thank you for healing my brain. Thank you for healing my body. If you are doubting when you're asking, do not expect to receive your healing because you're doubting. Take some time and bring yourself to realize that you are loved and that Most High wants you to be prosperous in every way, especially in your health. It's not just about your soul being okay. It's about your physical body also being well, especially your brain. Your brain controls a lot. And unless your brain is right, it's going to be very, very difficult, almost impossible, for your highest self to be able to fully integrate into your body and move you into the new earth. I'm looking forward to hearing your testimonies about this. I know that it is going to be done. I've already seen it. It's already been said to me, and I believe it with all my heart. I've experienced it. I have been praying with people and they've been experiencing it. So it's there for you. You can also experience it and feel what it is to have a whole brain. Okay, to have a fully connected brain, to have a healed brain, and to have your higher self being able to abide in you, with you, and enjoy this new earth that is coming. May your eyes be open to see the wonderful things. Focus on the world that you want to see, not on the world that you don't want to see. Be the change that you want to see. Keep loving, living, and sharing the goodness that you receive in your own life with others, okay? It is my joy to help you manifest your dream life and highest self. For more content, click on this video right here.